Hi friends, my name is Tarini. I'm from Afsana Dance Group, and today is International Women's Day, and we wanted to make a video for you guys about Kim Kardashian being on the cover of Vogue India. And there have been so many different comments and thoughts and opinions on it that we just wanted to share a little bit of what we were feeling and then get a sense of what you guys were thinking about it as well. In case you haven't seen it, Kim Kardashian is on the cover of Vogue India wearing a sari, and in some more pictures she's wearing a lehenga. The main thing that people have said about this, obviously, is that this is cultural appropriation. And the counter argument for this is this isn't cultural appropriation because one, Vogue India did this. Two, because Kim Kardashian is so big, she's so famous, so if she's wearing our clothes, we should be happy that she's wearing our clothes, because there are a lot of South Asian people who don't feel comfortable wearing their own clothes. And what I'd like to say about that is that that is literally cultural appropriation. How is it okay when Kim Kardashian wears a lehenga or a sari or a salwar kameez or whatever it is, and when she wears it, we think, oh, she looks so great, we're gonna put her on Vogue India cover? It's not okay when South Asian people do it. They get me to feel really uncomfortable wearing their own clothes in the societies that they're in. So much so that they feel like they have to change what they're wearing or how they're acting in order to assimilate into Western society. But then when Kim Kardashian does it, we're gonna put it on Vogue India. That literally makes no sense, and that's literally what cultural appropriation is. Another thing that I've heard a lot of people say is that Vogue India is a fashion magazine, and so we shouldn't be offended because it's just what they're doing. But the counter argument to that is Vogue India is there because it's supposed to represent and it's supposed to highlight and showcase South Asian beauty and South Asian culture and South Asian fashion. So the other thing that I've heard is people say oh, well, if you're gonna criticize Kim Kardashian for being on the cover of Vogue India, you need to criticize the Bollywood industry. And yeah, you should be criticizing them. You should be criticizing actors and actresses within the Bollywood industry and holding them to a higher standard, because a lot of them do strive to have and are portrayed as having lighter skin, lighter hair, lighter eyes, and that is problematic because once again, it's using Bollywood, which is supposed to represent and which is supposed to highlight and showcase South Asian culture and diversity, is now being used as another platform for Western beauty ideals. And Western beauty ideals don't need any more of a platform. They've already permeated so many different social forums that we don't need to have another platform for them. So another big thing that I've heard people saying is oh, well, wouldn't we be so happy if there was a South Asian or a racialized person on the cover of Vogue USA? And to that it's yeah, well, we would be, because there isn't enough representation of racialized people and minority groups within prominent Western media platforms or Western publications. Minority groups should see themselves in positions of power like the Vogue India cover. You don't see the type of representation in covers like Vogue USA, whatever other dominant platforms that there are. You don't see representation enough in those platforms. So when there is something that's dedicated to representing South Asian culture and South Asian fashion and whatever else it is, then we should be using that as a way to inspire people who do feel that, oh, maybe I'm South Asian and I can't wear South Asian clothes, to feel empowered in their own skin and to feel empowered to wear their own clothes the way they want to and when they want to. And we shouldn't be looking at Western representation in order to tell the South Asian community that, yeah, it's okay if you wear your lehenga, it's okay if you wear it because Kim Kardashian is wearing it. If your argument is going to be that, oh, well, there are South Asian people who don't feel comfortable wearing their own clothes, so we should look to Kim Kardashian and be happy that she's wearing it, we need to ask ourselves is why, as South Asians, do we feel like it's not okay when we wear those clothes? And it all just comes back to having a colonized mindset and having it ingrained that in order to fit in order to assimilate, in order to be accepted, in order to be successful, we need to do things like speak English, we need to wear Western clothes, and we need to ascribe to Western beauty ideals. And that just goes back to showing how much more important it is that we have somebody of South Asian descent on the cover of Vogue India. Representation matters for all different types of creed, ethnicity, nationality, race, whatever it is. We just need representation of all different types of people in all different types of media. In conclusion, I'd just like to say that this isn't a situation that's unique to Vogue India or Kim Kardashian being on the cover of Vogue India. Anyways, those are my thoughts on why representation matters and why Kim Kardashian on the cover of Vogue India is problematic. Make sure you check us out on Instagram at afsana.dancegroup, as well as Facebook Afsana Dance Group, so you can keep up to date with all the things that we're talking about, all the things we're releasing. Please let us know in the comments below what you'd like to see next, things that you care about, what your comments are on this, how you're feeling, what you think about what we said. Make sure you hit subscribe so you can keep up with all the things that we're going to be doing next. Bye!